The bodyguard Michael Bryce and the hitman Darius Kincaid are back. Still unlicensed and under scrutiny, Bryce is forced into action by Darius's wife, the infamous international con artist Sonia Kincaid. Three of them get in over their heads in a global plot and soon find that they are all that stand between Europe and vengeful and powerful madman. First of all, like most sequels, this movie is much worse than the original. But that doesn't say that the predecessor was a good movie. If the original had anything going for it, it was the decent chemistry between its eponymous mismatched partners, Michael Bryce and Darius Kincaid. Neither Ryan Reynolds nor Samuel L. Jackson were exactly stretching themselves, but the movie at least understood the appeal of its calculus, the potential comic dividends of bouncing Reynolds' sarcastic exasperation of Jackson's swaggering irreverence. You get what you paid for with that pairing, even if the movie around it was rather formulaic, simultaneously forgettable, and rather unpleasantly callous in its mayhem. This sequel, in the other hand, is not the first unexpected sequel to a surprise smash hit to fumble the ball regarding artistically justifying another installment or remembering what made the original click. The filmmakers seem to think that the attraction comes from forcing a situation to be as crowded, loud, and chaotic as possible. Admittedly, such an approach worked for the original, presumably because it's easier to manage that insanity when it's only Reynolds and Jackson playing off one another. On the other hand, this sequel is aggressively annoying. Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, Morgan Freeman, and Antonio Banderas are wasted in this cartoonish and hackneyed action comedy sequel. The jokey camaraderie between Reynolds and Jackson can't save this loud, unfunny, and unnecessary sequel. Aside from the fact that Banderas plays a Greek criminal mastermind, backed up by a team of master hackers, it's kinda difficult to get what's the plot of this movie. The screenwriters seem to speed past anything involving character motivations and clarity. One would assume the narrative might retrace its steps somewhat after our three mismatched heroes come together, but things only go more haywire from there. This movie can't even be bothered to pretend to care about the specifics of its slapdash plot. Basically, the incoherent story that's masquerading as a plot. Granted, anyone going to this is searching for escapism, not high art, but what should be its attributes fall flat. The litany of car chases and fights were haphazardly edited and rushed to the point where it's difficult to tell what characters are doing half of the time. Even when it's clear what's happening, none of it sticks as memorable. There's no cool combat choreography either. Jackson's trademark profanity-laced patter and put-downs never catch fire as well. It's supposed to be an action comedy, but there's almost nothing funny or exciting about this wreck. It's all about countless lame sex jokes and a cacophony of explosions. The movie is also clearly an excuse to spend millions at different glamorous locations around the world. It's all such a waste because no amount of picture-perfect locations or flashy stunts can fool people into thinking that this is a good movie. Overall, this movie is a totally unnecessary sequel to the original, full of action without thrills, comedy without laughs, noise without meaning, and violence without reason.